I'm often asked as a company solicitor to advise on shareholders' agreements. And my starting point generally is that for most owner-managed businesses, probably you don't need a shareholders' agreement. The Articles of Association of the company provide an inbuilt mechanism for making decisions. That mechanism is that those who have more than 50% of the share capital can appoint and remove directors, and those who own 75% or more of the share capital can make important decisions such as changing the constitution of the company or deciding that it should be wound up. And probably you do not want to change those rules to give a minority shareholder greater power than would otherwise be the case. If you are accepting an institutional investor, almost invariably they will want the protection of a shareholders' agreement. But that's often rather different to a situation where you've got a small number of owner-managers coming into business together. And typically, in my experience, they're better off looking to include the protections in the Articles of Association. And probably the most difficult thing they have to decide is if one of a small number of owner-managers is going to leave the company, what happens to that person's shares? Can they be forced to sell the shares? And if so, at what valuation? It may be that it's fairest if the individual can keep his shares and decide as and when he wants to sell. On other occasions, it may be better if the remaining owner-managers can require a sale, but a sale at an independent valuation determined by an accountant.